Yeah, because people are shy. You say, no one. You understand? The thing is, I think it boils down to discrimination. Stigma. Stigma. People feel like, oh, when you have a condom, it's like you are, you having. I really don't have the right.
Is a taboo subject, and for folks who are modest, in this society, it's not something we discuss openly. It's something for like
The private.
right.
Private discussion.
But I can tell you, if you give somebody something on the side so nobody sees, they'll take it. But in public debate, it's not something they want to broach.
Yeah, but it's something that we need to analyze. It's a natural phenomenon. It's a natural process. Sex is a natural process. The fact is that it doesn't matter whether or not you are having sex. It's good to you don't know
Have the
when
information.
have the information and also have the
awareness
material available in
and
case
protect yourself.
you are in a position where you cannot go back. You have the protection or you have the resources to help protect yourself from being infected, because it's a friend for life. When you're infected with HIV, it's a friend for life. Although it's not a death sentence anymore, but it's a friend for life.
Let's speak about that phrase, that mindset. It's a friend for life. After we get a word from our sponsors, because that phrase catches me. It's a friend for life.
Yes.
I want to get a friendship.
You can go with it.
We take a word from our sponsors and come back and hear about the friend for life.
Buster, roll it up, meet the thirst quencher in my cup. If you have one, hold it up and say, Buster put the colors in my life. Refreshing and nice, and I drink that what we like. Buster, you're full of vibes, living for the color. I know black and white, we do what we like. We live to enjoy life. Buster, pour it up, different flavor. Load it up. If you have one, hold it up and say, Buster put the colors in my life.
Hello?
Jean, every time I call you, it's always about something good.
What going on?
Well, the TDC retail stores in St. Kitts and Nevis are at it again. The new stocks have arrived.
Really?
Yes, new furniture, printers, toys, appliances, electronics, housewares, even decorations, and so much more. New is in.
So, girl Betty, when we going?
You know me, I don't miss a beat when it comes to TDC. I'm getting ready to go to TDC Automotive and the Home and Building Depot now. And next week, we're definitely going over to CDS Nevis to see what they have over there too.
Betty, me am here. Betty, you gone?
Decided what to eat yet, hon?
Yep, almost.
If only this was easy like when we switched to Flow.
Best decision ever. Combining our mobile with Flow Internet
Saving hundreds each month on our mobile.
and getting double data to share for up to 4 lines. My ideas are the best.
Any idea when you'll make this decision?
Yeah, soon. Switch to Flow Postpaid and sign up for internet for big mobile savings and double data as low as $80 per line. Visit discoverflow.co for details. Conditions apply.
Though it's been devastating, it has been distracting, shifting our focus from another deadly virus.
Don't forget to remember, AIDS is a killer.
Like in a sneak attack, AIDS is on track in making a comeback, so we've got to take it serious.
Don't forget to remember, AIDS is a killer.
If we're to save lives, we must be wise and strategize. Hey.
Cover up and cover down. Get the viruses out of town.
Wear your mask and sanitize. Don't forget to condomize.
Cover up and cover down. Get the viruses out of town.
We each have a part to play to make these viruses go away. We're in a crisis. Show me that you've got this. Sanitize, wear a mask and condomize. Hey. Dr. Offrey is in the house. And the song that you've just heard play is part of the AIDS Awareness campaign.
Yes.
But the catchphrase in that song, cover up and cover down. Talk to us.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. It is our responsibility, just with the COVID, where we ensure that people cover up by putting their masks on, and the 6 feet apart and the sanitize and everything. It's also important that you cover down.
So
because
cover up
cover up
and cover down.
and cover down. Chase the virus out of town. It's that important. Protect
Okay.
yourself from coronavirus and ensure that you're safe from HIV virus as well.
All right. So from the Ministry of Health, you've got this double campaign going, which is important because one was able to supersede what the other in terms of the attention being focused on it. The coronavirus and the pandemic has grabbed the world attention, and we would have been paying less attention to the AIDS pandemic also. And the phrase that you made a while ago before we went to break, it's a friend for life.
Yes.
So talk to us about that.
Yes. Why I said I was actually addressing a question, which is what is the mode of transmission? And I said unprotected sex. And I emphasized to let the people know that it is a friend for life. HIV is a friend for life. You can, yes, it's not a death sentence. People don't easily die from it anymore because when you are infected, you can get, treatment to get the viral load to be extremely low, that it will not progress from HIV to AIDS. All right? So it is a friend for life. Like, we all have friends and we went to school, and some of our classmates, we've not seen them for years. And some of our friends, we've not even spoken to them for years.
So they can just
But
pop up
this-
unexpectedly?
The virus?
Yeah.
No, the virus, that's what I'm saying, it's a friend for life. In other words, it doesn't go.
It doesn't go
is
away. It
there.
doesn't
There
leave
is
your
no
system.
cure for it.
There's no cure for it.
There's no cure for it.
Just
Although-
management.
Yes, there's management to bring down the viral load to be extremely low. But it is still there. Once gotten, will always be there.
And the treatment for that is hardware?
The treatment for that, we have the treatment here in the ministry. We have the treatment in the hospital.
Is there a cost point?
That is it. I want to give a big kudos to the government. The government have been doing amazing work by making sure that the commodities are available and the treatment is available, accessible, and is free of charge.
It's free.
In most countries, you have to pay a lot, and that's why people die a lot from it. In some countries,
Not be able to pay for
because they
healthcare.
don't have the money to pay for healthcare or purchase the medication or visit a physician that can help them. But here you have, well, let's say for example, somebody's tested and they are positive. You'll be linked to care. Somebody that will check up on you to ensure that you get the test done again. First of all, we also ensure that you are connected to a physician that will be taking care of you, and your medication will be available. So it is free of charge. So why not get tested to make sure that if you're positive, you get yourself start in treatment to prevent the progression from HIV to AIDS. So it is free.
Are there any billboards out there? Because I would speak to persons who would say, well, I don't listen to radio. I don't, and they create excuses. So are there any billboards, any visual reminders out there that speaks to that awareness and the availability of treatment?
We don't have boards like that, around the island, which we're working on. But we have different awareness coming up. We come to radio stations, like go to schools, go to business places to educate them and let them know that this is what is out there. We have available commodities. We have free treatments, free testing. You can grab the opportunity as much as possible. But at this present time, we're working on ensuring that, billboards are out there for people to see as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
From December 1st last year until now, you've been somewhat hamstrung with what you can do in terms of campaigns, etc., due to the shutdown protocols of
Yes.
COVID-19. From December 1st, Wednesday going forward, even from today to Wednesday forward, what are some of your campaigns? What are some of the programs you have in place?
Yes, apart from us going to schools and business places to educate and test.
So you
the
actually go to business places,
Yes,
establishments, and
we go to business places. We'll be having one at Value Mart parking lot. We also have different, we're having a testing day, National Testing Day. That will be on the 17th of December. That will be in the square, where people can come, get tested, get educated about what HIV is, and also get free commodities. We also, on the 1st, which is Wednesday, we will have a tent over there to give free condoms.
At Valley Mart or the
No,
square?
this will be at the square.
Independence
So
Square.
Independence Square from 9 o'clock from 9 to 3 p.m. So you can pass and get free condoms.
And get tested too?
And get, not tested
Not
on
tested
the 1st.
on the 1st.
On the 1st. But you can get free condoms on the 1st. But on the 17th, we'll have free testing, free condoms, and free education session as well.
And you mentioned there's some, like a motorcade that goes around the
There
island.
will be a motorcade that will be going around the island. So they should be expecting us from tomorrow, going around the
From
island
tomorrow?
from tomorrow.
Pre-
Yes, go around the island, get, giving free commodities and also educating the people about what HIV is and so on and so forth. And to go back to the question I asked then, what are the three mode of transmission, or what are the mode of transmission? We say unprotected sex. We also have blood transfusion as a result, blood transfusion.
Ash.
Blood transfusion, that doesn't happen anymore because we have rigorous process done in the act of, before you receive blood, it has to be tested several times and
Before
different
you'll be,
before.
a donor,
but
before you
through
become a
blood
donor.
you can get the infection. Through blood you can get infection, like those that use needles, drug abusers, and those that have personal use of needles at home and without sterilizing it, they can predispose themselves to infection. And also we have a mother to child transmission, and that is done through breast milk. So that's why we encourage that mothers that are infected, we encourage them not to breastfeed because they can transmit the virus to the child through
And that child
breastfeeding.
has that friend for life once they become affected.
Definitely,
Wow.
because there's no cure for it.
There were discussions that I was privy to, and that's been some time, that a lot of older men, retirees, so they have a high rate amongst that demographic because they interact with younger ladies who may not be that careful. And some of the older men, because they're in the age group, they can't use condoms, right? They engage in the act, and they are easily in a higher rate of getting infected. What do you say about that?
That's why we have different sizes of condoms. So let's say
It's not about the size.
it's about
It's
them
about
not
being that advanced in age, they can maintain an erection in strong enough to put on a condom. So it's not about the size.
That would be kind of very difficult to achieve sex without an erection. There is-
You're laughing over there. There are degrees. But we're talking about being able to apply the condom. You must have a certain sense amount of rigidity. It must be rigid enough.
Yes, but let's say get to a point where the man can use the condom. But that's why we have female condoms. We
I'm
have female
listening.
condoms now.
I'm listening. So he can't use the male condoms, so the female condoms. So the female now.
The female can protect both of them.
I've never seen it demonstrated with the female, so talk to us.
Please, it will be
I have never
demonstrated.
seen
It will be demonstrated. It will be demonstrated that day. And that's why
It
those
will
that
be
come-
demonstrated?
It will be demonstrated that day when you come to get the condoms. We have the both the male and
mothers?
female models reproductive system over there. We teach you how to use it. So if the male can use it, the female can use it.
Okay.
And funny enough, the female condom is even more, is stronger, more durable.
Okay, I've
Than the
seen
male
them
condoms.
when I come to the office. Well, they have condoms they're
Yes.
given. I've just glanced at them.
Yeah.
I've never seen a demonstration. I'm just barely curious, so perhaps I need to come and see that demonstration.
You have to. You have to. So when it gets to a point that the man is not that hard but get flaccid, the female can compensate,
Oh.
by using the condom as well. In
Knowledge is
fact,
power, education is key.
yes, we encourage that the women to use it as much as possible because there's no risk of breaking. And if it's in there, there is no chance of any mistake whatsoever of it not being worn properly by male, because male condoms, when it's not worn properly, it can easily break and it can have issues. And as such, predispose the woman to, infection if he is infected, and also that brought us to the mode of the bodily fluid that can transmit this virus, and that is blood, that is semen, and that is vaginal fluid and also breast milk.
Okay. We got about 8 minutes up to the midday newscast. 5 minutes?
Yes.
We got to work on this clock because we have a different time. And so We'll take some calls when we get back. But in the meantime, speak to some of the questions that you said there will be a quiz.
Yes.
We'll have to respond to.
Yes.
I don't know if you can open the lines now if anybody wants to get in. The numbers to call are 466-0989, 662-0989, and 762-0989. I've lost my list with the overseas numbers, so you can help me out right there. You like me? Because I've been trying to find them. So we have from the Ministry of Health, Dr. Offrey. Is it Offrey or Offrey?
Offrey.
And he has been educating us about the challenges they've been having with the awareness of HIV and AIDS due to the attention being mainly put on COVID-19. So December 1st is World AIDS Day, and they're here as part of the awareness campaign on today, the 29th of November, change information, and speaking about the clinics they'll be having in Independence Square, in Hosford's Valley Mart parking lot, around the island, the condom drive, etc., etc. And he promises to give out some goodies in terms of T-shirts, campaign gear. Once you can call in, interact in the conversation, and answer some quiz questions. So there's more to come. In the meantime, you can continue.
Yes. We also want to know what is the mode of transmission, and also how can one know if they are positive or negative. You can
Good
only know
question.
if you're positive or negative by what? Being tested. So you have to get tested to know your status, if you're positive or you're negative. And, how can we prevent this? We can only prevent being infected by abstinence. That's what we preach a lot to people,
Abstinence.
and also preach a lot to the young generation, like the high school, the college. We preach to them and let them know that, hey, listen, abstinence is the best. Before you make, having sex is a very mature decision that you have to make, and you're not mature enough to make such decision that could affect you for life.
They buy that?
Sorry?
Do they buy that? Because it I know what doing.
Our purpose is to ensure that people are educated, and be well informed. I believe that if you're not informed, you're deformed.
If you're not informed, I'm a Calypsonian, they're not giving me lyrics. If you're not informed, you're deformed.
You're deformed based on lack of the information. So now we try to ensure that we can start training them at this early age, so that they can have that information. It will look as if they're not listening, but they are having that information stored and recorded, and being stored in their head. And when they are positioned or put in a place where they have to use that information, we want to believe that a good percentage of them will gravitate towards using that information.
Decision time.
Yes. So we also want to find out what are the responsibilities. What are our responsibilities to end and to eradicate HIV, to mitigate the spread? One, which we have indicated, is what? The abstinence, the use of protective gear, like condoms, getting tested, education, getting the right information about what HIV is, how it can be transmitted, how it can be prevented is very important. All right, and also without any facts, without any a breakage, it's always important, if possible, which is very challenging to some persons, to stick to a partner.
Without any breakage?
Without any breakage. Or let's say, use another word, without any much complication. We should do our best to adhere to the information that is being provided to us about prevention.
We got to take a break at the moment for the midday newscast, and we'll come back after and have more of a discussion detailed with Dr. Offrey from the Ministry of Health.
Enjoy the convenience of getting all your documents in one place. At the TDC Copy and Print Center on 4th Street in Basse-Terre, we do just that. We offer document formatting, graphic design, and copy and print services. Our team of professionals truly understand all your needs, whether it be administrative, professional, academic, or personal. You bring it, we deliver it with quality every time. Visit the TDC Copy and Print Center today in the TDC Mall on 4th Street in Basse-Terre, or call 465-2511. Your copy and print specialists are waiting to serve you.
Decided what to eat yet, hon?
Yep, almost.
If only this was easy like when we switched to flour.
best decision ever. Combining our mobile with Flow Internet
Saving hundreds each month on our mobile.
and getting double data to share for up to 4 lines. My ideas are the best.
Any idea when you'll make this decision?
Yeah, soon. Switch to Flow Postpaid and sign up for internet for big mobile savings and double data as low as $80 per line. Visit discoverflow.co for details. Conditions apply.
When they start them there, we a top man, we take charge. Magnum we drink and we a shell down hard. Blast like a star with some gallopar. Overdo it, we take it too far. Take charge, take charge.
We a hot gal, we set the trend. Magnum we drink for the top man them. Wine with the styling, no stop from spin. Hot blend, back bend, and take charge, take charge.
Magnum tonic wine, for the real star them. Take charge, take charge. Must be 18 or older, drink responsibly.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
We now bring you the headline news. The headline news is brought to you by Caribbean Alliance, KDP Enterprises, The Grange, and Carib Brewery.
Did you know that the Grange Healthcare Facility is the first purpose-built, non-governmental healthcare organization on St. Kitts? It's situated at Otley's, 7 miles east of Basseterre in beautifully landscaped surroundings. The Grange has a team of highly trained professionals and provides care that's rated as being comparable with UK and North American standards. The Grange offers varied accommodations to suit your individual needs, and our all-inclusive packages make the cost of care per hour the most competitive on the island. Services include convalescent care for all ages, daycare facilities for older adults, rehabilitation services, and training and continuing education for healthcare providers. For more information, call 466-5525 or 465-8020. Fax 466-8221 or email thegrangehealth@gmail.com or visit our website at www.grangehealthcarefacility.com.
We are faced with tough decisions every day, but choosing the right home or motor insurance shouldn't be one. You need fast claim settlement from a company that's been rooted for over 31 years. And don't forget the A Excellent rating by AM Best. Make the intelligent choice. Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Reliable insurance that you can count on. Get a quote today for your home, motor, contents, and liability insurance needs, and make the intelligent choice. Caribbean Alliance. Tomorrow secured. Local agents, Dalil Walwyn & Co. Limited. Telephone 465-2631 or 469-5303 for the Nevis office.
Shipping your cargo shouldn't be a hassle. It can be as easy as a single call to Amerijet International, your worldwide cargo transportation solution. We provide all the services you need to ship your goods anywhere in the world, whether your shipment is fresh, frozen, large or small, alive or hazardous. You can count on Amerijet to deliver it safe and sound. Amerijet International, by land, sea or air, we get it there. For more information, visit us online at www.amerijet.com or call us at KDP Enterprises at 466-9595.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
With the Win Headline News, I am Kevon Brown. Making the headlines,
Dr. Terence Drew named as new leader of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party.
8th Annual Peninsula Swim sees 11-year-old Nivision come in top 10. Today, Barbados officially becomes a republic in a special ceremony this evening, which will see the inauguration of its first president and an appearance by His Royal Highness Prince Charles, who arrived on the island on Sunday. Internationally, a South African doctor who raised the alarm about the new variant of the coronavirus says her patients who have been diagnosed with the Omicron variant have shown mainly mild symptoms so far. Now, the details.
The new leader of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party is a former chairman, Dr. Terence Drew. Dr. Drew was named winner in a post on the party's Facebook page following the party's national conference held at the St. Kitts Marriott on Sunday, November 28th. Information reaching our news desk saw Dr. Drew winning with 184 votes out of 412 votes cast.
Following the announcement of his win Sunday evening, Dr. Drew expressed gratitude in a Facebook post saying, quote, "We are all in this together as one, for the good we can do, as our great party's motto says, stay focused," end quote.
Conress Maynard got 153 and Dr. Jeffrey Hanley 70.
In his final address, the Right Honourable Dr. Denzel Douglas, who led the party for 32 years, called for members and supporters to be fully energized and commit to work with his newly elected successor. The St. Kitts Yacht Club hosted their 8th annual Peninsula Swim on Sunday, November 28th. Some 50 St. Kitts and Nevis residents participated in the 1.9-mile swim from White House Bay, Salt Plage, to South Friars Bay at Shipwreck. 11-year-old Justin from Nevis, one of 7 young people under the age of 16, was the first young person to come in within the top 10 of all swimmers with a time of just over an hour. Troy Nisbet of St. Kitts was the second young person to come in. Wynn got the chance to speak with the first male and female to pass the finish line. Nin Cameron Blake was the first adult male swimmer to come in with a time of about 48 minutes and said the conditions for the swim were perfect.
It was great. It was good. Good conditions out there, pretty flat. A little bit choppy, but at some points, but it was nice. Saw a few fish, saw lots of stingrays, nothing too extravagant, but within the normal. But yeah, it was a good swim, nice and refreshing, early morning swim,
Blake, a veteran of the event, said it was his 6th or 7th year participating in the swim. The first female swimmer and the second person to finish the race was Jane Handsome in just over 50 minutes.
It was fabulous. It was absolutely beautiful. The conditions were perfect. The visibility was great. I saw a turtle, a huge stingray. Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was nice chasing Nin.
Said Handsome, who is a seasoned triathlete out of London. Many of the participants did reflect on one challenging aspect of the swim, judging how close they should have swum to the coast. All participants arrived safely and were treated to a luncheon at Shipwreck after the race. The race was also a fundraiser for young people of the Federation to participate in the St. Kitts Yacht Club's weekend sailing and swimming programs held each Saturday afternoon on the Strip at Frigate Bay. In regional news, today Barbados officially becomes a republic in a special ceremony this evening, which will see the inauguration of its first president and an appearance by His Royal Highness Prince Charles, who arrived on the island on Sunday.
Today is the day Barbados severs its imperial ties with Britain and becomes a republic, and all systems are a go for tonight's ceremonial event, which will feature the inauguration of the first president of Barbados. The historic event will be attended by special guest of honor Prince Charles, heir to the throne and the future leader of the Commonwealth, who arrived safely here last night just after 11:30 p.m. He received a warm welcome by President-elect Dame Sandra Mason, Prime Minister Mia Mottley, Minister of Foreign Affairs Senator Jerome Walcott, and other high-ranking officials. Prince Charles was accorded a red carpet welcome with full military honors, which included a 21-gun salute. On Tuesday, Prince Charles will receive the country's second highest honor, the Order of Freedom. Ahead of the historic moment and the country's 55th anniversary of independence, a leading Anglican cleric has urged Barbadians to stay true to the country's long-held values. Delivering the featured address at the National Service of Thanksgiving held at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, Senator the Reverend Dr. John Rogers delivered a message of hope, acknowledging that while the country has faced tough times triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic, it has triumphed before and it will do so again.
If we are going to overcome the adversity of our time, we must remember how we got here. That it was not always an easy road. There was a struggle. Even as we go through this pandemic, we're being called to remember that there will be times of plenty and there will be times of need. That's what we sing in our national anthem. But we can overcome it because others before us went through this as well. This is not the first pandemic Barbados has faced. In 1854, when we faced the cholera pandemic, churches and places of business were closed for 8 months. They had no internet, no tablets, no telephone, nothing. But just to tell you about resilience.
We now bring you these international reports.
Angelique Kutsia is the South African doctor who first detected new symptoms in patients who had contracted COVID-19. While she says the symptoms are peculiar, cases so far have been mild.
So what is interesting is that the clinical symptoms are not the same than with Delta. Extreme tiredness and fatigue. Under young people, that was how we first detected, with a bit of a body ache and pain and headache. Very, very similar to what you will normally see with any viral infection.
South Africa has detected just over 50 cases of the new variant. And in neighboring Botswana, 19 people have been infected. There have also been cases in Belgium, Israel and other countries. Scientists say it may take up to 2 weeks to better understand the variant, to determine how easily it spreads and how well vaccines work to protect people.
Because there's more than 30 mutations, it might escape the immune system or it might escape the vaccines. What we have seen so far is people that has been vaccinated, especially with Pfizer around, who had their last shot in August this year, did contact the virus, and it's mild, very, very mild symptoms.
There are no known admissions to hospitals here of people who've contracted the new variant. What is your view then on the global reaction to this variant being detected in South Africa?
Extremely premature. And, you know, it is as if they went into a frenzy, and each and everyone out there are making a great bohai about this. And the question is, you know what, why? We have warned that we are going to see a fourth wave. We have said there will come variants. We did say that the variants will mostly come from unvaccinated HIV people who's not controlled on their medication or who've never been taking any medication. That's not something that's new.
While scientists say the variant is behind a sharp rise of cases in the Gauteng province, how the spread of the disease is managed should be carefully considered. An increasing number of experts say the lockdowns and travel bans don't work and are instead damaging economies and causing unnecessary panic. They insist the focus should be on ensuring everyone in the world has access to vaccines. South Africa, India and other countries have been for months calling for patent waivers to allow for vaccines to be manufactured around the world. So far, just 7% of Africans have received a jab.
With very low vaccine access, with the inability to be able to fully make our own vaccines and to be able to get out of this pandemic fast enough in a timely manner with the vaccine apartheid that we are witnessing, and the stigmatization of certain countries in Africa related to the variant, this is not a good look for the global north. What we need is cooperation, what we need is global solidarity, and what we're getting in return is actually a very punitive approach to how we can actually all manage this pandemic.
2 weeks from now on, we might see a different picture. We might see a total different clinical picture from us what we're experiencing currently. But for now, we can't even say it escaped the vaccine efficacy. We can't say that.
While travel bans are often used to buy time to better understand new variants and the spread of the COVID-19 virus, some scientists in South Africa are calling it a futile exercise. Famida Miller, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg.
They wait, because that's all their lives have become. Here, they're queuing for charity clothing, anything to fight the early winter chill. But ultimately, they're waiting for an opportunity. If and when that comes, it might kill them. Gizan from Sudan heard about the 27 people who died in the Channel this week. It hasn't put him off.
When you died and you're doing something, that's good, it's better, you know. But you died and you're sleeping, this is bad, you know. So we die and we try. We think that is good, you know.
So it's better to die trying?
Yeah, it's better to try. You run behind your dream.
They're trapped. No European country wants them, and they know it.
Until we are dying or we are get to our destiny.
Those are the only options. Just do it, their shoes tell them. Easy to say. French police have stepped up beach patrols recently. Storms have made this a treacherous time to attempt a crossing, assuming you can afford the $3,300 smugglers are charging. And the inflatable dinghies they use are small and vulnerable. Refugee charities are calling on governments to make legal options for migrants and asylum seekers easier.
And what we need is a better asylum system. It's not fit for purpose at the moment. And we call for something that doesn't force people to risk their lives in a boat across the Channel.
On Sunday, ministers from France, Germany, Belgium and the Netherlands and European Commission diplomats met to discuss the crisis. They pledged more unified policing and the use of EU resources, like an EU border agency plane to patrol France's coastline. But the UK was absent, disinvited by France after Boris Johnson angered Emmanuel Macron by tweeting a letter he'd written to the French president containing previously rejected policy suggestions.
This joint work meeting can only be done in a serious way and without being hostage to domestic politics. President Macron said several times this week that the relationship with Britain must be a relationship of equals. We are not auxiliaries of Britain.
This issue has always been one that requires cooperation between France and the United Kingdom, and right now that is failing. Yes, British politicians like to blame France to distract from domestic problems, but with French presidential elections approaching, the UK's isn't the only government playing to the home crowd by throwing insults across the Channel. Meanwhile, desperate people are shivering in the cold and drowning in the sea. Rory Challens, Al Jazeera, Calais.
You were listening to the Win FM headline news on 98.9. Our top stories were:
Dr. Terence Drew named as new leader of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party.
8th annual Peninsula Swim sees 11-year-old Nivision come in top 10. Today, Barbados officially becomes a republic in a special ceremony this evening, which will see the inauguration of its first president and an appearance by His Royal Highness Prince Charles, who arrived on the island on Sunday. Internationally, a South African doctor who raised the alarm about the new variant of the coronavirus says her patients who have been diagnosed with the Omicron variant have shown mainly mild symptoms so far. Thank you for listening.
That was the WINNFM Headline News. The headline news was brought to you by Caribbean Alliance, KDP Enterprises, The Grange, and Carib Brewery.
With over a century of perfection behind the Mackeson name, a smooth blend with perfect balance and richness, it's no wonder Mackeson Triple Stout has a legacy of perfection. Enjoyed the world over. Introducing our new look with the same great taste. Mackeson. All hail the king.
Please drink responsibly.
Shipping your cargo shouldn't be a hassle. It can be as easy as a single call to Amerijet International, your worldwide cargo transportation solution. We provide all the services you need to ship your goods anywhere in the world, whether your shipment is fresh, frozen, large or small, alive or hazardous. You can count on Amerijet to deliver it safe and sound. Amerijet International. By land, sea or air, we get it there. For more information, visit us online at www.amerijet.com or call us at KDP Enterprises at 466-9595.
We are faced with tough decisions every day, but choosing the right home or motor insurance shouldn't be one. You need fast claim settlement from a company that's been rooted for over 31 years. And don't forget the A Excellent rating by AM Best. Make the intelligent choice. Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Reliable insurance that you can count on. Get a quote today for your home, motor, contents, and liability insurance needs. And make the intelligent choice. Caribbean Alliance. Tomorrow secured. Local agents, DeLeo Walwyn & Co. Limited. Telephone 465-2631 or 469-5303 for the Nevis office.
Did you know that the Grange Healthcare Facility is the first purpose-built, non-governmental healthcare organization on St. Kitts? It's situated at Otley's, 7 miles east of Basseterre in beautifully landscaped surroundings. The Grange has a team of highly trained professionals and provides care that's rated as being comparable with UK and North American standards. The Grange offers varied accommodations to suit your individual needs, and our all-inclusive packages make the cost of care per hour the most competitive on the island. Services include convalescent care for all ages, daycare facilities for older adults, rehabilitation services, and training and continuing education for healthcare providers. For more information, call 466-5525 or 465-8020. Fax 466-8221 or email thegrangehealth@gmail.com or visit our website at www.grangehealthcarefacility.com.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
It's happening again. By popular demand, we're doing it again. Yep, we're doing it again. Horseman's Furniture and Appliances is once again giving away double cashback for free groceries for the months of September to December. Every customer at the Horseman's Furniture and Appliances showroom in St. Kitts and in Nevis gets double cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries. But it doesn't stop there. Every higher purchase customer will also get a chance to win. Yep, get double cashback for free groceries and a chance to win absolutely free groceries for a year with every $100 spent on higher purchase. By popular demand, we're doing it again. Double cashback for free groceries, plus a chance to win free groceries for a year. Come to Horseman's Furniture and Appliances today and expect low prices, expect great quality, expect free delivery, expect double cashback for free groceries, expect a chance to win free groceries for a year, expect the extraordinary terms and conditions apply.
I want to say hello and good afternoon to all viewers and listeners, and welcome back to the second half of Voices. My name is Socrates. I'm in the hot seat today, and I have a very special guest in the person of Dr. Ofri from the Ministry of Health, and we're discussing matters in anticipation of December 1st, which is World AIDS Day. Today is the 29th of November. It's such an important topic. We started the awareness campaign on Monday today. And we go straight to the phone lines. Caller, you're live on Voices. Welcome to the program.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How about now?
Before the break, I was trying to get in to ask the gentleman, your guest here, to make sure you have a box of condoms when you live in the studio.
Chokai, you're trying to set me up, man. What's going on with you?
That's all I want to say.
I went to the office some time ago, and they surprised me with, like anybody else, they didn't single me out. They just gave, you go to the office, and they give you, so I don't know what you're trying to say.
Get protected.
Anyway, yes, the phone lines are open.
Sometime later this week. So
Pardon?
I'm going to call you sometime later this week so we can work out something.
Okay, sir. Appreciate that. Okay.
Good.
So the phone lines are open, and we had stopped the calls for the doctor to make his presentation. But if you wish to join the conversation, make a suggestion, get some more information, The lines are all yours. In the meantime, we'll let Dr. Ofri share as much information about the programs and, just about awareness as possible. So, Doc, it's all yours. You and the audience.
Yes.
Okay, we pause for a call from the public. Caller, you're live. Welcome to Voices.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Not too bad for old man. Yourself?
For an old man?
Mm-hmm.
No, man. For a black man, no.
Eh?
No. By the time you hit 90, then you can say you're old.
I see.
75 years, 60 years is a young age for a black man, especially if he takes very good care of himself.
You know you're right.
We are the original,
You're right. You're so right.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to us. What's going on?
Yes. For the doctor, I have never seen a female condom. So what I would like to know is if the female condom works similar to, well, no, let me put it this way. Does the female condom cover the cervix area alone and leave the vaginal wall exposed? Because if so, then it means that infected semen can, penetrate the walls of the vaginal tract. Help me there. Next thing, you said that someone who is infected with HIV or AIDS has a friend for life. But I don't know. I'm going to say something here. I beg to differ with that.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to change it when I'm finished. If you have a friend, you would think that that friend would want the very best for you. You scratch your friend's back, you laugh.
The terminology, I get your point.
Yeah, you scratch your friend's back, and your friend do the same for you. If you have a friend and you have to always appease that friend and try to pacify that friend and have to spend a lot of money to keep that friend and you know the whole yard or the whole work.
True.
Then eventually you are going to done away with that friend, that person who is a friend, because you're not going to see that person as a friend. So it is with AIDS. I don't see HIV as a friend. I will see it more like as an enemy for life, something that you would rather not have, something that you would rather not spend time and energy and money on. And I think for the younger people and others who are unsuspecting, if AIDS is going to be referred to as a friend for life, I think this is going to be very misleading to some people, and they will think that it's all right to get to engage in activities irresponsibly so. And if they get it, it will be all right because, it's a friend. And I mean, it's nothing, but if somebody has it and they don't do what they have to do, that same friend will take them down, right? So I will like for you to give me the answer to the question I asked first.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Yes, before I go to the first question about the condom, let's talk about the friend for life. Basically, this is just an idiomatic expression. What I meant by friend for life is something that sticks. It's like your friend, you can always, as you rightly explained, you can always do with a friend that is a havoc to you and a pest to you. But with HIV, you can do without. You can subdue it by putting it in a recessive form, but it's always there. So I understand where you're coming from with the term of being a friend or an enemy. We could actually change that. We could change that to an enemy for life because we don't want an enemy, right? So you just stay away from it. So I think we could change that terminology, but it was just an idiomatic expression.
Okay.
And for the second question about the female condom, when you come, I would advise you to come on the 1st.
At
Independence Square, and there will be a tent there,
Demonstrations.
and there will be demonstration on how it's used. It's both covers in and also the outer layer of the vagina wall, the outer layer of the vagina. Although it all depends on who is using it. You know what I mean? Who is it? When you come, you're going to see the demonstration with that to give you more insight on how it's used. But with the use of the female condom, you are not exposed to, semen, unless you practically want it in the vagina, or else it will not get in there, because the way it's being made and also the quality, in fact, it's even stronger. It's about 10 times stronger than the male condom.
Okay.
That's why we want to encourage females to even use it more than the male condom.
We got Brenda O'Neill up there in Charlotte. She's logged on to the show. We got Rosemary. We got Amber over in Anguilla. They're actually logged on and making commentaries. So as females, of course, they're being edified with the information. But, of course, men need to know it too. And, yes, she has a point. You don't want a friend, a back-stabbing friend, a grave-digging friend. So you got to see the terminology.
Be done with them.
Yep.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mike is still yours.
Thank you so much. And remember, the color for HIV and the symbol is a red ribbon. The color is red, and the symbol is a ribbon. So it's a red ribbon. Remember that for the quiz that is coming up. And also remember this, that the major way you can find out if you have HIV is by getting tested. And now you don't have to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get a result. We have rapid testing. In 15 minutes, you get a result to know whether you're positive or you're negative.
How long?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, you can get the results?
Yes.
And points to go would be at the various health centers?
Health centers, the hospital. You can also access that in the Ministry of Health at the HIV Secretariat.
Okay.
So you can just call 669-7634.
These are for the person who may not want to go to the health centers. They're shy, they're not sure. They can call a hotline. It's a confidential line?
Yes, you can call, and then we will make an appointment for you, and you come and you'll be addressed. So people just walk in and walk out. Your business, the confidentiality, that's one thing we preach. Confidentiality is second to none. It's first to none. As I'm telling you, it's our gold standard. We want to ensure people
once
are
again,
comfortable.
For the persons who are uncomfortable going to the health centers, they can call this particular number, which is it?
669-7634.
Okay.
669-7634, and then we'll respond to you and make an appointment for you. But you can also assess your test. It is free, it is affordable, it's accessible. Health centers, you can get the test done in health centers, you can get it done in the hospital. You can even get it done in some of, if not all the labs we have in the Federation. You can also get that done there. And,
What are some of the symptoms that presents for a person who would have made a contact that would, what are some of the symptoms one should look for?
It varies. It varies. It actually varies in people because you can have flu-like symptoms.
Flu-like symptoms.
Flu-like symptoms. You can have increase in blood temperature. You can also have joint ache. It also varies in people.
So joint aches,
joint
flu-like symptoms, increase in body temperature,
headaches. You can also feel those stuff. But the thing is, why I say it varies in people, because there are other viruses or other illness that actually presents that way as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really completely detect and use that as
this is particular.
Yes, I have HIV because I'm having these symptoms. It could be different. It could be as a cause of different things. You have increase in body temperature. It could be something caused by so many other things. You're having cough, just like I explained to some young people. I said, listen, if you have cough, you're having sneezing, does not mean you have coronavirus.
Correct.
All right? It could be allergic reaction. It could be something else. But those they also have little similar presentations. So that's the best way to find out, is to get tested.
But your case is, once you're having unprotected sex, you should at every opportunity go and make sure you're tested and continue using the protections.
Very important. Get tested and continue using the protection measures, which is using condoms, lubricants, and Dental-Derm as much as you can.
In our discussions during the break, and you did mention that there's a target date for eradicating HIV and AIDS, and you say it's by 2030.
Yes.
We're looking about 8 years from now. And I was of the opinion that's rather ambitious based on what I think I know.
Mm-hmm.
I think we discussed whether the numbers were trending downwards prior to the arrival of COVID-19. Speak to us about that if you can, please.
Yes, the vision for the World Health Organization is to eradicate AIDS in 2030. Mm-hmm. And Yes, before coronavirus around the world, they have, based on the outrage, based on the severe, the rigorous process put in place to ensure that people are aware about what HIV is and how they can protect themselves and also prevent the infection. It was actually declining gradually.
It was trending downwards.
It was trending downward, But with the presence of COVID-19, because of the speedy reaction of coronavirus, more attention was placed on that, on coronavirus, and as such, a little bit was, drawn from HIV. As such, that
it affected your mobility.
Definitely.
You were locked down home.
In the whole world.
You misbehave a little more because you're locked down.
Psychologically, people were affected because I'm scared of going to the hospital to go get tested, or scared of going to the clinic or to the health center to get tested because somebody might have coronavirus there and I'll be predisposed to it. So the fear factor was there, and that really stopped
one
people
impacted the other negatively.
What?
As a one impacted the other.
Yes, one impacted the other. So it was actually a vice versa thing. So we want to achieve this, but somehow this was affected a bit. But we are back to the path of ensuring that we achieve the goal of 2030.
And you're saying
ending AIDS.
Cover up?
Cover down. Chase the virus out of town. And that is why that brought us to the theme, global solidarity, shared responsibility. So it's up to you, it's up to me. You as a Calypsonian, you sing about the song. Other Calypsonians can sing, they can sing about the HIV. And as such, drive the message into the minds of people. The churches, the pastors, the priests, they can also play their part by teaching the people about what the virus is and how we can discriminate and how we can eradicate discrimination and also stigmatism. They can work on that. The government is doing their part by providing, commodities, ensuring that the test is available, the drug is accessible,
and you did say free of cost.
It's free of cost.
So there are no impediments.
No impediment
you're
whatsoever.
Going to get tested and, if needs be,
yes,
accessing the treatments available. There's no cost impediment. That's very, very important because people who don't have the means in other territories, as you say, they may die as a result of not being able to go and access what's available. So there is that. If you want to continue with the other stuff.
Yeah, and I think...
And we'll take a break shortly.
Yes, and I also think that it is nothing, and I know it is important that people go out there and get tested. Why? Because if you are detected on time, you have detected to have HIV, you can start the treatment to reduce the viral load and prevent it from progressing to AIDS. That can be very devastating. So people can live with HIV for years comfortably because they are under treatment, because they got tested. In medicine we say a disease that is well diagnosed can be possibly well treated. So how will you start treatment on something you don't even know about? So it's good to get tested. And it takes about 3 months for example, somebody say, okay, how about if I have 6 unprotected tests today and go get a test done? And then I have a license, I say, okay, fine, see, I'm negative. You cannot really be certain. Why? Because it takes about 3 months.
3 months?
Yes.
Incubation period?
Incubation period for the body to produce an antibody that can detect whether you're positive or negative.
In terms of demographic, do you see tracking from the male more than, say, opposed the females? You have more males coming to be tested as opposed to females?
It is more females coming to test.
More females.
And just like you passed that day and you got tested, most males will not pass to get tested.
Oh, accidental thing.
You see, you were not. But the thing we have to gravitate towards health. If you take care of yourself, you're concerned about your body will take care of you. It doesn't matter. Forget about what people have to say. It's all about you.
The outreach is equally for everyone, but you have more
females turning up to get tested.
Any thought as to why that is?
I think it's, I don't want to say the culture. I don't think it's a culture. It has to do with the belief system of some of the men.
But is it just locally or globally? When you speak about culture, is it locally or globally?
I would want to say locally for St. Kitts. It's more visible.
Okay.
For, in fact, globally, I would say globally because everywhere in the world, women run to get things done. more. They want to ensure that, something is wrong. I want to make sure I'm protecting myself, and I want to make sure I'm okay. But men always want to let it get to a point where they cannot help themselves anymore.
You have to drag them.
Yes. That's when they want to go get tested or figure out something. So do not wait, because do not hesitate. Get tested.
Women mother hen the family.
Yes.
If you understand the phrase. They're more about protecting their children, and so they want to protect the family themselves. We see ourselves as traditionally breadwinners. We go out there, we do the stuff, we're the macho man, we don't need to, we okay, etc. And that's been the demise of that mindset has led to the demise of many, many men in various societies.
Yeah.
So we want to give kudos to the women, and sometimes they're strong enough to actually bring the men along.
That's what we encourage them. Try and drag your partner. Come, let's go get this thing done. And even in general test, or it's a general checkup, women tends to do general checkup more than men. Some men have not seen the hospital for the past 5 years, or seen a doctor for the past 5 years. Because they feel, I'm okay. You just have to, just like a car. I always use this analogy as a car. You don't wait for your car to break down to go do services. You go service it every 6 months.
And it should not be even called a stigma, but I know in terms of going getting tested for, your colon and stuff like that. No, they don't want to go on, get a finger and all that. I would have had certain hesitancy.
You don't know the prostate examination.
The prostate, yes.
Yeah.
That is also an issue, but they're different mechanisms. They can do it by a blood test now, all different things. But your doctor, but your thing today is HIV. Okay. Anything else in the program? You mentioned some giveaways.
Yes. So whenever you're ready, we can start up, ask them some questions.
Let's take the break, and then we come back. We hear all about the goodies on the table in terms of giveaways for those who want to call and respond to the quiz.
Paint it, style it, improve it. Your walls, paint it. Your rooms, style it. Your home, improve it with huge savings at the Hoxford's Building and Nevis Center's Paint It, Style It, Improve It sales event. Come to Hoxford's Building and Nevis Center now and get savings of 25% off all paints, plus deals and discounts store-wide on home improvement items.
Paint it with 25% off all paints. Style it and improve it with other deals and discounts store-wide.
It's your home, so paint it, style it, and improve it at the Hoxford's Building and Nevis Center. Paint it, style it, improve it sales event. 25% off all paints and more. Come now, save big, and simply paint it, style it, and improve it. Event starts now and ends December 31st, 2021. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
I want it all.
We're in the studios today of WINNFM 98.9 discussing with Dr. Offrey matters pertaining to World AIDS Day, which presents on the 1st of December. That's Wednesday. Today is the 29th. It's not quite the time as yet, but there are lots of information to be shared to get the public aware as to some of the programs that will be coming up from Wednesday forward. So, Dr. Offrey, once again, the mic is yours.
All right. And I want to air this out. I want everybody to participate by showing your solidarity and being part of those that want to take responsibility to end it by putting on a red top or red shirt on the 1st of December.
A red top.
A red top
red shirt.
or a red shirt.
Mhm.
Put on, we want to make sure that the whole island,
Red
if
up?
possible, red up. Let's red up the place.
Some people go put on yellow.
Let's red up the place for
Okay.
HIV. Okay? Let's red up the place. So, without wasting time, for those that have been listening, we have free gifts, free shirts, free customized shirt for HIV. So, if you have an answer to any of the questions we're about to ask, please, you can call and give us an answer, and we'll get a number and let you know when you can. In fact, you can come to the Ministry of Health and get your shot.
466-0989, 662-0989, 762-0989. For those who wish to call and take part in the quiz, you can get your shirt, your red shirt, or, and be part of the winners campaign that launches on the 1st of December. Okay? So the lines are open to the public to call again. Once again, 466-0989, 662-0989, and 762-0989. Share one with my other numbers. I'm losing my voice. I need to go get tested to see what's going on. So yes, the giveaways are?
The giveaways are, we have free condoms.
Free condoms.
We also have free customized shirt.
Free customized shirts. So
yes,
up to what
red
size?
Shirts. We have up to extra large.
Up to extra large?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything for kids?
We have small shirts. We have small.
Shirts. All
Hopefully, that could fit them.
Because they can play leading role.
Yes.
And such.
Yes.
So T-shirts, condoms, and most valuable would be the information shared. And you mentioned the color of it is a red. Was it ribbon?
You're giving out answers already.
Pardon?
You're giving out answers already.
Yeah. I'm kind of slow, right? I went to special ed.
All right, without wasting time. All right. What are the 4 body fluids that can transmit the virus, that can transmit HIV? What are the 4 body fluids that can transmit HIV?
That's question 1. Question 1, what are the 4 body fluids that can transmit HIV? What are the 4 body fluids that can transmit HIV? Okay, and we will call. Okay.
Okay.
So that's question 1. Question 2
All right, question 2 is, what are the 3 modes of transmission of HIV? And question 3 is, what is the symbol used to depict HIV? Number 4 is, what is the year's theme? What's the year's theme for HIV? Number 5 is, what is HIV? What does it stand for? And 6 is, what does AIDS stand for? What does AIDS stand for? Number 7, phone call.
And Doc, you got the chat going. You answer the call. It's up to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Your voices.
The first question I want to answer.
The first question, what are the 4 body fluids that can transmit the virus, HIV?
Yes.
Yes.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Blood.
Yes.
Saliva.
Go ahead.
Stool.
What?
Stool.
Stool. Go ahead.
Stool, yes. I could tell him what I mean.
That's 3. Stool.
Excretion.
Yes, excretion, stool. Go ahead.
And then urine.
Thank you for calling, but you only have 1 right.
One.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah?
You have 1 right. He's not going to tell you which one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for
calling.
participating.
Yeah.
So he said blood, saliva,
stool,
excretion, and urine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
You
said
only got
yes.
one right, so we're not going to say which one.
Yes. Go ahead. Any other one? All right. All right. The next question we have is, how does one know if they are infected?
Evidence call, good doc.
Hello, good afternoon, your voices.
Good afternoon, Doc.
Good afternoon.
I wish to try on the first question, I think, about the body fluid Body fluid.
Okay,
that
body
is
fluids.
Able to transfer.
Okay.
Okay. Blood.
Blood. Okay.
Ejaculation, like spermatose.
Yes. Semen. Go ahead.
Yes. Blood ejaculation from a semen. Saliva.
Go ahead.
And perspiration or sweat.
Perspiration?
Yes.
So you're saying blood, saliva, ejaculation, and perspiration?
Yes.
Okay, that's your contribution. Doc, talk to him.
Thank you for calling. You have 2 correct, but the other ones are not.
If you're listening, Africa, you've got 2 out of the 4 correct. And I'm not at liberty to suggest which 2. And the phone lines are open for the quiz by Dr. Offrey. And we go to straight phone lines. Call 11 voices. Call 11 voices.
Hello, good day, Dr. Offrey. How are you?
I'm all right.
First question.
Yes, first question. Yeah.
Blood,
Okay.
semen,
Yeah.
vaginal fluid,
Yeah.
and breast milk.
Awesome. Correct. So can you give me your name?
Hicks.
Hex.
Yes.
Hex. And what's okay? Hex. What's your?
She thinks that you know her.
Hicks. Yes, that will
Yes.
have Hicks. Hicks.
Yes.
What's your
contact
number?
If you want to give
Oh,
off
do you
air,
know what?
If you want to give them off air, or you want to go to the office, let them know if you can.
Yes, come to the office. You can come to the office and collect your shirt. Okay? Hicks.
Okay, Doc.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling.
All right.
Yeah.
So there we go again. We have a female getting the answer. Don't even start showing over there, right? I don't think men would be thinking about breast milk and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, we ain't got a breast milk.
but at least you know. You're well informed, right? Another caller,
And we
you
go
on
back to
air?
the phone lines. Call 11 voices. Talk to the doc.
Hi, good day, the king. How you doing?
Not too bad for no man.
And
Go
the
right ahead.
doctor.
Good afternoon.
Concerning the last question that he asked you only how you could know you have HIV is
Yes.
if you're being tested.
Awesome. Thanks for calling. The only route you can know if you have HIV is being tested. So what's your name, please?
My name is Wilma Prokop.
Wilma.
It had to be Wilma.
Oh, well.
Lovely
Wilma.
with the voice.
WILMA.
Wilma, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. All right. Thanks for calling. That was the correct answer. The only way you can get test, you can
How
find
does
out
she
if
get
you
her
have.
prize? She's in the U.S. Are you here, Wilma? How do you get your T-shirt? Oh, she left already. Okay, if you're with us in the Federation, you would have won yourself a T-shirt. That would, you could wear it to the month or on the day of the parade. But let us know how we can get that T-shirt to you, okay? And we're back to the phone lines. Call your live on voices. Talk to the doc.
Good day, Doc.
Good
But
afternoon.
Mr. Moderator,
Good afternoon once again.
good afternoon again. I will attempt the question, but if I win it, you can give it to someone else.
Okay.
Okay.
You can, right.
You just
I'll
send the
give that
person to the
someone
Minister of Health and they'll get the shirt.
Sorry?
You just send the person to the Minister of Health and they can get the shirt.
Okay, whomsoever want to get it. I'm going to answer the question. I think you talk about the 3 ways that AIDS can be
transmitted.
Yeah.
Yes, with the 3 medium at which it can be transmitted. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, through sexual intercourse.
Just sexual intercourse?
Sexual intercourse with an infected person.
Okay.
Unprotected.
Unprotected. That's the
person.
word I want to hear. Unprotected. Go ahead.
Infected needles.
Okay.
Well, like with let me start again. Unprotected
Yes.
sex with an infected person,
Yes.
Blood transfusion with tainted with HIV or the virus.
Yeah. Blood products. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you can also have transmission from mother to child through the breast milk, an infected mother to child from the breast milk.
Awesome. That was correct. Correct. Thanks for calling. And what's your name?
Give it to someone who would like.
I know that was happening. Anyway,
thanks for calling.
Top of the class to you as usual. I know you'll be on the ball, right? But give it to someone who, so just take a contribution.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you want to volunteer someone, if you want to call and volunteer someone, you can do so. But I know she wouldn't give her name, but she's always, in my book, on the ball.
Thanks
Congratulations once again.
Thank you for that.
Okay. And the lines are open.
Yes,
Okay.
we have the other question that have not been answered. What is AIDS? What does AIDS stand for? And what does HIV stands for? And the other question is, what is the year's theme? We keep talking about it here. And the
theme for the year.
Yeah, the theme for the year for the World AIDS Day. And what is the symbol used to depict HIV? And of course, everybody needs to know this. When is World AIDS Day? When is World AIDS Day?
Well, even me know that.
When is World AIDS Day?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. So we also have two other questions, or one more question here is, what is our responsibility? Can you give me a list? 3 responsibilities. What are the 3 responsibilities that you think that we can?
We go to the phone lines for this one. Caller, your live on voices. Go to caller, your live on voices. Are you there? Okay, we don't have the connect with this particular caller, but the lines are open. 662-0989, 466-0989, 762-0989. Call to speak to Dr. Ofri. You were saying?
So, yes, the last question is, give me 3 responsibilities that an individual should practice to end AIDS.
And caller, your live on voices.
Hello, good afternoon. I'd like to get the question, one of them.
Okay. All right. When is World AIDS Day?
World AIDS Day is the 1st of December, Wednesday.
Great. And what's your name? That was correct. The 1st of December is World AIDS Day. And what's your name, please?
Edwards.
Edwards. Edwards what? What's your...
C. Initial C.
C. Okay. Edward C. All right. So you want yourself a customized red shirt. What? 8 shirts.
I want to try for
Thanks
this
for
question.
calling.
You would have won that, but there are lots of questions if you want to try for another one.
Yes. What is the
Another
symbol?
question, yes.
Yeah, what is the symbol
Can I
used
give you
to...
one more question, more answer?
Yes, if you want to. What is the symbol used to depict HIV?
Is it the red ribbon?
Awesome. The man was actually listening to us,
See, men, you know
Cool.
what I mean? Representing
Yeah.
the men.
Big
Yeah.
up- Big up all the men in the house.
Well, we're matching
Give me
you.
another one.
Yes.
Can I take another question?
Yes, another question. What is the year's theme for World AIDS Day this year?
The what?
Theme. The theme.
The theme for
The
this
theme.
year's World AIDS Day. What is the theme?
HIV, friend for life?
No. No. Thanks for calling.
Another one?
Yes, another one. Okay. What does HIV stands for and what does AIDS stands for? AIDS stands for.
HIV is human immunodeficiency virus.
Awesome. That's correct. And AIDS?
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
Awesome.
I feel
Awesome.
good.
I'm telling you. Awesome. Thanks a lot for
Thank you
that.
for representing
Thanks
the
a lot for
man
that.
them.
So
Yeah, I mean-
what responsibility do you think we as an individual can actually emulate or can actually practice to eradicate AIDS?
Okay, we have this caller on the line. Thank you, caller. Let's give an next person a chance. Okay. Caller, are you there?
Yes, good afternoon.
Beautiful.
How
Good
are
afternoon. Welcome to the
you?
program.
Good afternoon.
So, what does AIDS stand for? Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Can you give me at least 2 medium of transmission of HIV? Just to back up the answer.
Breast milk
Yeah.
and body fluids.
Body fluids. Body fluids like.
Blood.
Awesome. Thank you for calling, and your answer was correct.
Tell us where you're calling from now.
So, where am I? King, I don't even know half the time where I am. I'm in Maryland right now.
In Maryland right now. Thank you for logging on to the program. And what do we do with your T-shirts?
Give it to someone, bless them with it.
All right.
Bless someone, okay. This is a friend of the Federation, Ms. Brenda O'Neill. She is a world traveler. She just came in
Hold
from
it
Dubai.
until I can come.
You want to come to St. Kitts? They've relaxed all the protocols. So if you want to come and go in person to get your T-shirts, you're welcome. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
make
work
good
on
use
that.
of your
So-
T-shirt, and thanks for your contribution to the program and
Great.
taking part in the quiz. Right?
Okay. Thanks.
Beautiful. Okay. Anybody else in line? We should want to think, like how many women, how many men.
Actually.
We go straight to the phone lines. Call out your live and voices.
Good day. It's me again. I don't know if anybody get the definition for it.
Yes, we just had a call. Let the doctor speak to you about that.
Definition of AIDS. HIV stands for human immunodeficiency virus. All right? And AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome.
Acquired immune deficiency.
Immunodeficiency
syndrome.
Immunodeficiency syndrome.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
a male person called and got the answers right, so I'm good with that. But thank you for your participating in the program. We got about just about 1 o'clock. We got about half an hour to go. It's educational. It's well informative, interactive. We have Dr. Offrey in the house, and we're speaking about issues relating to AIDS and HIV. December 1st is World AIDS Day, and they have a whole slew of campaigns to commemorate. In the meantime, there's a quiz ongoing. You're free to join us and answer the various questions being asked before 6620989. And we go to the phone lines. Caller, welcome to the program. You're live on Voices.
Good afternoon.
Good
The
afternoon.
theme for this time is cover up and cover down.
You were actually listening to the song. Thank you, but that is not the theme for the global theme for World AIDS Day.
What's your interpretation of cover up and cover down? Or the caller would have left, but she got that wrong. That's the campaign slogan, but in terms of the theme,
the theme
two different
for
things.
the year.
So cover up and cover down is the campaign slogan. The theme is different, so sorry about that one.
Okay, one more question to this. How could one prevent getting infected? How could one prevent getting infected with HIV? So you can call and give us your answer and get a free T-shirt. Phone call. Caller, you on air?
It's me again, Doc.
Okay.
Somebody already get the date?
The date? Yes, somebody got the date already.
Okay, then.
The other questions, you want to take this question? Are you there?
Hello?
Sorry?
You want to answer other question? How could one prevent getting infected? How could someone prevent getting infected with HIV? How can you prevent being infected with HIV?
How you could
How can you
from
prevent?
getting
Yes.
infected?
Prevent,
Yes.
By
avoid.
using a condom?
Awesome. Another, can you give me one more reason?
Sorry?
Can you give me one more reason?
Um,
One more answer.
probably don't have sex.
Abstinence. Thank you. Use of gears like condoms Very essential, and also abstinent is very essential. Thank you for calling. And what's the name? You just want yourself a shirt. What's the name, please?
The same person, Hicks.
Oh, Hicks.
Hicks. Thanks for being extra smart.
I'm listening and I'm on my computer.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating. I really do
All
appreciate
right.
you. You know, you've been here.
It's engagement, you know. Person want to call and win 10 times, we have to appreciate the engagement. The numbers to call to speak to Dr. Offrey, you're actually on our Win FM 98.9, 662-0989, 466-0989, and 762-0989. And we go straight to the phone lines. Talk to Dr. Offrey. Hello, caller, you're live on Voices.
Hello, I'd like to make a try at the theme for this year.
Yes, please.
AIDS Day.
Mm-hmm.
End inequalities and AIDS.
Sorry? Can you repeat that?
End inequalities and AIDS.
No. A nice try, but no. Thank you so much for calling. Try again.
And inequality and AIDS. Was that a theme from a former time?
Oh, that would be definitely. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I have to check
But
that.
thank you for trying. Thanks for your participation. The lady called a while ago. She said she was on the computer. She's looking up stuff. Get on your iPhone, your YouTube, something, Google, and come back to us. Win something.
Definitely.
The information is there.
While we're waiting on people to call, please, we want to also encourage that from the 1st of December through, in fact, the rest from today, if possible, from today to the end of the week of the 1st of December, we want to make it. We want to make it a Wear Condom Day, a condom week. So a
condom week.
A condom week. In other words, any relation, any interaction whatsoever, make sure you condomize.
Okay.
Condomize.
Cover up.
All right. Cover down. Let's chase the virus out of town. All right.
Wear your mask and sanitize.
And condomize.
Don't forget to condomize.
Very important.
So condom week.
Condom week.
That's no phrase for me. Normally a week follows a dead. Anyway, we are sharing information and speaking to World AIDS Day is a global and very serious topic that has been somewhat overshadowed since the arrival of COVID-19. So the campaign slogan would be cover up and cover down. So wear mask, sanitize, don't forget to condomize. But in terms of the information being shared on World AIDS Day in the program, this is why Dr. Offrey is here to speak to that and is engaging in the quiz to get folks to call in and make the contribution. And we're going to pause for air right now as we take word from our sponsors.
It's that time again. Triple Cashback is back, but with more. Triple your cashback with Triple Play. Triple the savings, triple the cashback, and get a chance to win. Triple the cashback for more free groceries at Hospital Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store today. Yes, for the rest of 2021. Hospital Furniture and Appliances is tripling your savings with triple cashback coupons for even more free groceries for all FlexPay hire purchase customers. But that's not all. Every hire purchase customer gets a chance to win up to triple their triple cashback in free groceries in the Triple Play. The Triple Play game show gives 2 lucky customers a chance to triple their triple cashback for free groceries and win lots and lots of prizes and more. If you get $500 in coupons for free groceries, you get a chance to get up to triple that amount with our Triple Play game show promotion. That means you get $1,500 in coupons for free groceries. And remember, every hire purchase customer gets a chance to win free groceries for a year. Hotspot's Triple Cashback Triple Play. Come now. Don't miss it.
To our viewers and listeners, welcome back to Voices. For those who are just joining us, let me slow down. Let me go drink some water. For those who are just joining us, okay, let's go straight to the phone lines. Call 11 Voices. We apologize for that. Here we try to get back on the program as we speak to Dr. Offrey. And it's all about World AIDS Day and the program going forward. Yes, and then Brenda says, put the phone lines, Doc. You take that.
Good afternoon. Your voices?
Good afternoon. Did you get the theme? Anybody got the theme?
Not yet.
Not as yet.
Not yet.
This
Go
is
ahead.
not Tom Hicks, right?
Huh?
Hello?
Is this Hicks?
No, this is not Miss Hicks.
Okay.
Okay.
Give a child love, laughter, and peace, not AIDS.
No. Thank you so much, but no.
That's
I really want
that's
somebody
nice.
to get that. But that sounds so...
Yeah. Give
Can you repeat
child love, laughter, and peace, not AIDS.
That's quite nice.
You're gonna have to copyright that.
Yeah, I love that. I need to bring that up in a meeting. We need to elaborate
That was
on
a
that.
very, very
Yes.
nice contribution to
Give
the
a
program.
child love,
Very thoughtful.
peace, and not AIDS.
All right. And we go back to the phone lines. Call your live on voices.
Good afternoon, the King.
Good afternoon, sir. How about now?
I'm good, man. I'm good. And good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I was busy doing something else, so I just tuned in and what you're talking about, World AIDS Day?
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
What's the question you have?
All right. I have a question. The question I have is, what is the theme for the year for the World AIDS Day? What's the theme?
Oh, okay. Well, I hear you yet, but I hear you telling Sakwati that condomize or something like that.
No, there's a song out there that you'll hear shortly. It's called, well, the theme is, not the theme, the slogan is cover up and cover down. Shades of virus is out of town. Wear your mask and sanitize. Don't forget to condomize. He wasn't telling me I must condomize. Why you twisting things? You know what I mean?
So you have to condomize to do the two? Otherwise, you
Cover up
you?
and cover down. If you want to put on your snorkeling gear, it's up to you. I'm saying cover up and cover down.
Cover up.
Mm-hmm. That's
And cover
that's
down
wearing a
too.
mask and cover down by applying a condom.
Okay, then.
Because it's a double pandemic that's actually devastating the world, and one is being overshadowed by the other. So they
That's
put them
right. Yeah,
together,
man.
cover up, cover down. I didn't say snorkeling gear. Wear your mask and condomize.
Okay, then put on 2 masks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, put on 2 masks, 1 or 1 down. But the down one have to be condom. Okay?
Yes, and the upper one is what?
The other one is max.
Mask. Okay.
Yes. And thanks for calling, but I want to ask you this. If you have the answer, perhaps you can actually win yourself a shirt. What is the difference between HIV and AIDS? What's the
Between
difference?
HIV
Yes,
and AIDS,
since you're just tuning in. What's the difference
And
between
AIDS?
HIV and AIDS? Yeah.
I had the answer sometime, you know.
you did it this time.
Yeah, I'm going to see. MC. Okay, the difference between HIV and AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
HIV ain't reached it, but AIDS is saying all is done. AIDS, AID is all is done.
Really?
Yeah.
If we have to take it literally, he's
got a
actually
point.
not. Yeah, it's actually not wrong. You know, we have to take it literally. Okay. One more thing. One more thing. If you can say this, you definitely win yourself a shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Name 3 ways to avoid the infection.
3 ways
Okay.
to avoid the infection.
To avoid it.
Yeah,
Yes,
3 ways. Yes.
HIV.
Number 1,
Yeah.
abstain.
Yeah.
Number 2
Mm-hmm.
is cover up.
Okay.
And number three is to know your partner.
How? How do you want to know your partner?
By the sexual behavior.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah. So if testing, all right, for your effort and everything, we're gonna give you a shot. All right, you win yourself a shot. And what's the name?
My name is Vincent Benjamin, a.k.a. Culture.
Okay, Vincent.
And we can arrange to
You
have
want,
your
you
shirt
want it in
picked up.
Spanish?
Sorry?
You want it in Spanish?
No. I'm good with the English. However, you can pass by the Ministry of Health.
Yeah.
And get a shirt. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Just
When?
walk with an ID. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
when?
today. You can pass today. Anytime after 30 minutes from now.
So your name will be there. You can arrange to have somebody pick it up for you if you want. You just have to present your name. And
I'm
that's
going to ask my wife to pick it up for me.
There you go. He's going to ask his wife.
Yes.
So she'll
Yes.
come and say she'll pick it on behalf of.
Vincent.
Yeah.
There you go.
She will do that. She's capable.
Okay.
Pick up a shot.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, man. Thanks for that.
Yeah, have a good afternoon.
Good day.
Oh, one of the contributors on the many talk shows.
Yeah.
With a nice sense of humor, culture. Lovely hearing from him. So yes, we got about 15 minutes moving down before we close Split Today. The numbers to call to engage in the quiz. We go back to the phone lines. Call your live on voices.
Hello, good day.
It's Hicks.
I don't know if it's 6 again.
How
I
you
don't
doing?
know if any.
Go ahead. I got you.
I don't know if anybody get it.
Which of them?
The definition.
Okay.
Sorry. What? The theme.
Yes, the theme. Go ahead.
Epidemic. Equitable. Access everyone voice.
That sounds so amazing, but no. That sounds so amazing, but no.
I'm hooting for the Amendment 6.
Yes,
Women winning everything, but not this one.
Yeah, I really want somebody to win that because it's very important. It's very important.
There were two questions you had left. The theme
The theme
for this year.
Yes.
And there was something else about the definition or the difference between.
The different, yeah, somebody got that already. So the theme and also what are the responsibility to eradicate AIDS? What are the things we should do to aid us to eradicate that?
Okay, I advise you to use Google and the different platforms.
All right.
Let's see the caller. Hicks again.
Sorry for that.
All right.
Doc, I would like to ask a question.
Yes.
I have a friend.
Yeah.
She'd argue with me all the time and telling me that man cannot catch AIDS from woman. Any truth in that?
That is actually absolutely wrong.
She said a man could infect a woman, but a woman cannot infect a man.
No, that's absolutely wrong.
No, that the what you call semen from men could infect a woman, and the
vaginal fluids.
The vaginal fluid could
affect the man.
Infect a man.
Yes.
But she tell me she went on Google and Google tell her that a man could infect a woman, but a woman cannot infect a man. So I decided to ask that question that she could hear it, that the world could hear it. That
Yes.
no truth is in it.
Yeah, there's no truth
Get
in
the
it.
evidence, you're right.
There's no truth in that. All right?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for calling. And we want to also remind the public that the churches are also participating. You know, they will be reading some of the messages about, prevention and how we can all come together to eradicate the stigma and discrimination, because as we earlier were discussing about how people were scared of going to go buy condoms, they shouldn't be. We should, but we're in the 21st century. Go ahead, you're on voices.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm calling with the theme.
Yes, go ahead.
Is it inequalities and AIDS?
No, that was some time ago. No, not
Fellas,
for this year. Thank you so much.
The ladies leading.
Go ahead, close. You get in there. I really want somebody to get this.
Ladies, you leading, fellas represent. What is this year's theme? What is the theme for this year World AIDS Day? Oh, fellas, where are you? I lost as usual. Come on, man. Anyway, is that the only question unanswered?
Yes, that's the only question unanswered for now. No, two actually. The other one is, what are our responsibilities? Give me three responsibilities. Yeah.
And we go to the phone lines. Hope this person have the answers. Call your 11 voices.
Well, I ain't call back yet for the answer. But I just call back to say I'm glad the fellow asked that question on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people believe well then that Google is heaven. so I'm glad you did. I mean, come on. How could Google say that ain't true? And we're talking about what you call liquid contact.
Fluids. Bodily fluids.
That's right. Fluid, Fluid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad the gentleman come on. People believe in stupidness with Google.
Here's what.
Google only could tell you what you put in.
Here's what, Culture.
Yeah.
She didn't say, he didn't say Google told him. She says that Google say.
Okay.
He don't have the evidence. It's what she told him.
Okay,
He
well,
did not verify for himself.
Yeah, she get it from Google and she believes it.
She says she get from Google.
Right.
And the thing there is, people have to realize that it's your responsibility to do your research.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you educate yourself. It's very important. Educate yourself, verify, to make sure that what information you are getting from somebody is actually factual. Or else you just go blindly without, getting any fact, and you expose yourself.
All the misinformation and it goes on and on.
Yeah.
Well, hear this now. Google supposed to be the biggest example to condomize.
But what I'm saying that the chap did not say that he actually got the information from Google.
No, he got it
He
from
said she said that Google said.
Google said.
So
Google need to wear condom.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for calling.
Much appreciated, Culture. Much appreciated. As we look at the last 8 minutes, I think it's been a very informative, very interactive program so far. You have 2 unanswered questions in categories. What is this year's theme for World AIDS Day? And we go back to the phone lines. Caller, you live on Voices.
Yes, good afternoon again. Let me get to this quickly. I'm not really calling to answer any question, but Doc, I would like for you to explain to many persons out here how transmission from an infected woman with AIDS can pass to the man during sexual intercourse. I know you say body fluids is involved. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand far more readily how a woman can become infected from a man who is infected, because to the semen, and her vagina is like an open well. She receives, and most of the times a lot of that stays in her, so I could see the infection going there. But unless the penis has cuts on it, tiny cuts, right? Let's assume that the shaft, the penis is wholesome. Mm-hmm. I know the tip of the head, the skin might move back and forth. Mm-hmm. The only opening you have there is the urethra, if I'm correct there.
Yeah, go ahead.
During sexual intercourse, that may not be as open as much as we think. If the head is wholesome, there is no cuts or anything, no tiny or nothing. Okay? Mm-hmm. There's nowhere for the virus to get into. And if it gets to that tip of the urethra, during his ejaculation, doesn't the semen, the force of the semen, just get rid of everything that comes out and put it back into the woman? So you tell me how. I'm not saying that it's not possible,
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I don't think it is readily happening the way that a man will infect a woman. So you tell me how this is really possible the way that we think it happens. I'll continue to listen.
All right. Thank you for that question. Thank you for calling. I wanted to understand this. How many persons actually assess or examine a penis before an intercourse and to find out whether the person have a cut or not? People hardly do that. You cannot to really state whether or not they are
abrasions.
They are abrasions, or they are cut, or they're little, tear or something. People hardly do that. However, that can predispose a person to get infected. I understand the concept you're talking about, the pathway at which It could go through the semen coming out and in. However, note this is a fluid, and the vaginal fluid also is a fluid, right? The semen. And even if you said a force in coming in, not everything. If you look at the pathway, even the urethra, the semen coming out, not everything goes out at once. It's not like you just turn in the water, just throwing the water out of a container. All right? There will still be some residual in it. However, that process alone can predispose a person for a mixture of the semen as well as the vaginal fluid. Okay? So it's kind of very challenging to really, for
Write
people
it
to
off.
really, write it off and say, you know what, it is not possible, it is possible.
There's also
And
the aspect
people
of soaking.
Yes. And some persons may not. You might see somebody and they look very clean and looks okay, but actually they have a cut, but you can't really see it because of, perhaps the complexion, because maybe the hair around their body or something. All of those can cover up a hidden injury or a cut or abrasion that you can't really see. As such, you can produce yes. And also depends on the person. The person might not even have any cut, but based on the rigorous act, because some people, they call it rough sex, could be,
yes.
And that can cause a tear, not only in the female, but also in the male. And as such, predispose themselves to that. So that can actually be a major factor at which it can be transmitted.
We go straight to the phone lines for this one. Call your live on Voices.
So did someone say what the theme is yet?
Pardon?
Did someone say what the theme was yet?
No,
they didn't get it. So let's see what Google told you.
Theme: ending the HIV epidemic, equitable access, everyone's voice.
No. Thank you for calling.
That's
but
what
no.
Google say.
Google.
Google say December 1st. The theme for the 2021 observance is.
No. I do know what. Let me. I'm going to say that out. All right. So the theme for this year, it's an extended theme, and why I said I didn't say. I'm giving you a chance to say it because while we started the show, we said that over and over again. It's an extended theme from last year to this year, which is global solidarity, shared responsibility.
Global
solidarity, shared responsibility. So it's an extended theme from last year to this year. But I didn't say it was extended, but the fact that I keep saying it, that the theme for this year is global solidarity, shared responsibility. For those that were listening to us, would
that should be the
definitely
only
hear
one
us.
out there in terms of
Yes.
the theme. So, Brenda, tell Google you want your money back.
So
I'm going to go get on my plane. I'm done playing now. Have a good day.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate for calling. Okay?
Thanks for your contribution.
So it's always amazing to, get informed. So what are the responsibilities to end AIDS? The focus is to end AIDS in 2030.
8 years from now.
Yes. So what are we doing? What are you doing to really end this AIDS? One is to ensure that you abstain. For those that can abstain, ensure to abstain. Even elderly people abstain. Mature people abstain. Some people can be celibate for years. Just prevent that. You understand? You just choose not to be involved in that. However, it's still important that you still get tested. Nevertheless, however, faith-based, some people can choose, you choose to be faithful to a particular partner, and you guys should be involved in getting tested as well. We can also end it by the correct use of condom. It's not about using condom, but how are you using it? Some people say, oh, this condom, they're not quality. It's not they're not quality. It's just that you wrongfully use them. You're not using them right. You have to be well informed on how to use the condom. That's why even each condom, the whole pack, they always have a direction on how to use the condom. So if you follow it, how to use it and use it properly, it will not tear.
I can bet you a lot of men do not read the directions.
Yes.
We just rip the pack.
Yes.
And we go to town.
And phone call, you on here?
Yes, go ahead. Go to caller, you're the last caller for the day. Please go ahead. Hello there. Are you there?
Hello, yes, I am.
Good afternoon. You're live on Voices. We've got about 2 minutes to wrap up.
The theme is end inequalities, end AIDS.
Thank you for calling, but that is not the theme. We just shared the theme, and the theme is global solidarity, shared responsibility. Global solidarity, shared responsibility, an extended theme from last year. Thank you for calling.
And if you didn't hang up, we would have told you that you would have gotten a T-shirt for trying, and we
Yes.
can go to the health department and collect yourself a T-shirt for being the last caller and making the last attempt to get in the program. We would have awarded you.
Yes.
So we don't have your name, your details. So if you
Okay,
call him back,
right.
caller your life. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, go right ahead, sir.
Doc,
Yes.
could I ask the next question?
Yes, please.
Now, when a man ejaculates, he do not pull in women's semen, that in the next way he could get infected. When he push out, do not he pull back in?
When he push out, there's
When he ejaculate,
yes.
when he ejaculate, he pull in the woman
Fluids,
what you
fluids,
call
bodily fluids, like vaginal
liquid,
fluids.
body
Yes.
liquid.
Yeah.
And so that in the next way he could get infected?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for calling.
I'm going to let you wrap up.
Yes, and I was actually saying that it is very vital, it's very vital that we take major precautions. By one, using condom, using it well. Sometimes people want to go all sexy, so you just hold the condom and just tear it with their teeth, and as such can cause a tear on the condom. And you use it, and you actually, it's not valid. It's not good because you've already torn it. All right, so it's always advisable to properly take off the condom and properly use the condom. And then the last one is education. Get yourself well informed. Get yourself well informed about HIV. Get yourself well informed about what AIDS is. Get yourself informed about how it's transmitted, how it can be prevented. And as such, you're putting yourself in a position where you are well informed and you will not be exposed to the virus.
And we're out of time, but just to remind the viewers and listeners, the doc will be in the house on Wednesday to discuss on the official World AIDS Day all issues related. So what you may have missed today, you can join us on Wednesday morning for another episode of Voices. It's been a pleasure. It's been a very informative, educational, and interactive program. I think Wednesday, a lot of folks will be waiting to continue. In the meantime, we want to wish you peace, love, and a safe and condomized weekend. Cover up and cover down. You have the song? Play it for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
From another deadly virus. Don't forget to remember, AIDS is a killer. Like in a sneak attack, AIDS is on track in making a